Hello my friends, Mike here, and today we are going to check out an amazing female vocal sample library called Ethera Gold Atlantis 3. But before we dive into the sample library, let me play a complete track I created heavily featuring various instances of this sample library. So this is a Nordic Viking inspired composition, and pay close attention to all the beautiful mysterious vocals featured in this track. So I will play through the track from start to end, and then we'll check out the library in action. This is how it sounds. So that was my music production called Valkyria. Now let's dive into the sample library. Alright, so let me bring up the sample library. This is one of the instances I used, which is vocal textures, but let's just dive into the various patches. So with this sample library, you get a bunch of different legato, so you can play, those beautiful lyrical lines. And you get Elven, Atlantis, Athena, all of these different true legatos. But you also get textures, which is really cool, and hybrid vocals, which I don't know if I used that here. So is this the hybrid? No, this is soft sustains. You can also install the snapshots here for the hybrid vocals here. So let's just listen to how this one sounds. So this is vocal textures here. It's like sustain pad, you know, these different layers. And I mixed it very low in dynamic, or in volume, I mean. But you can also ride the dynamics, as I did here. And then I pan that to one direction, and then I use another one. So this is just the hybrid vocal textures, which is really cool, because then I use a high one here, and both together. I mean, it's kind of a vocal pad, and you know, this hybrid sound creates almost of that, you know, mysterious dark pad-like quality of, you know, Vangelis and old synth stuff, but with this acoustic vocals style to it. But that's just an extra bonus, I would say, because what you have is all these beautiful legatos. If you go down here to this line here, I'm using this, which is Atlantis, and all these true legatos you also can change with key switches, or just here the style of legato. So here we have this epic. Let me see if I can play it live. Ride the dynamics. You can also change the legato timing, so it's a very slow, because this is a lyrical legato after all. I have to say, I have a couple of vocal legato libraries, and this is by far my favorite, and I think it's because Stefano, the developer of this library, has worked with vocalists so long and updated this series, this Ethera series, many times over the years, and it's top-notch quality. With these types of amazing, expressive legato vocals, it really inspires you to create, because I was not going to do an entire track, but I was so inspired, so I wanted to use it in action. This is another one. This is so you have various singers. This is Clara Soares, Atlantis, Dark Siren legato. You can change it out. Oh, it's a lower, I see. You can see the range down here. And since you cannot play up here, because vocals really, if you go time stretch or some pitch shift up or down, it sounds very fake. So this is very natural sounding. Whoops, I forgot. I turned off the legato on this specific one because I wanted to use it. Let's see. I wanted to use it in a different way in the beginning here, but now that expressive, oh, beautiful legato. Let me just bring up another instance, and I think this is so low, and I mixed it to the back. Let's push it to the middle, like so. So we have the full-on volume here. Or you get that beautiful vibrato at the end. And if you hold one note long enough, like this, listen. It naturally decays and have that release of the real performance. You can also turn on or off the actual release here, or the room. And let's see, you have the ADSR here. You have an FX rack where you can go in EQ, reverb, delay, and so on. I rarely go into that kind of stuff. You have the info here of the singer and so on. Latency, 300 milliseconds. If you want to play before the beat or use negative delay, you can do that. Let's see. And then if I just open up here, you can see you have, let's see, 35 different patches. So the legatos are by far my favorite, of course. You can choose different singers and different styles. So here you have Roma legato. I don't know how to turn this off. This is a new feature in Contact. I think when you load the patch, it plays some demonstration, which I don't like. But anyway, here you have Roma legato. Let's see, info. Also, Clara Solis. Let's see. go into the highest range. Such an amazing expressiveness in the sound. And you can switch out the singers and the style of legato for your particular track. Let's try Venezia True Legato. If anyone knows how to turn that off in Contact, please let me know in the comments. So this is, let's see, Venezia Legato, Livia Cangialosi, you know. Right? And of course you can go into the FX rack, turn off that ethereal reverb in this case, and let's see, open up. I think I need to, let's see. You can still get the release, which you can also turn off if you like. But then, you know, let's see if I can turn this off with the mastering chain and stuff on. And choose your own space reverb like this. If you prefer that. Let's turn that off for now and then open it up again and see. So if you go True Legato, you have Atlantis True Legato, you have, you know, Elven True Legato, which I think, I believe Elven is like no vibrato. That's the usual stuff for Elven. And here you get ah and oo. So let's try that. Yeah, no vibrato, basically. Which gets you to this airy, wispy quality. Let's try to remove the legato and try play polyphonically if it sounds good. It does. Right? Turn on the legato and try the ooh. It's so hauntingly beautiful. Like, I can't get away from that fact. It's I did not get paid or anything, but this is I was sent this by Stefano, but I asked for it because I heard the demos of it and it sounded so amazing. And when I tried it in action, it was it even exceeded my expectations, which is rare for sample libraries to do. But you get these different legatos. Let's check out the other types of things you get, because a lot of legatos, as you can see. You also get a syllable legato. So you get some kind of phrases here. I don't even know what language this is, but you rarely use real language in cinematic music anyway, so... Let me see, how do you activate the actual syllables? There we have one. There we have another one. I don't know exactly how it works in the background, if you can change. There's no... For this one, you can... Let's see... I love that this is a point for all other developers. Include this in your library, especially for strings and vocals and, you know, this longer lyrical legato stuff. The latency. We need to know what kind of, how far back in the grid we need to record the phrases. Okay, so that was this syllables through legato, but let's explore some things else we get. You get Elven poly chants. You get these phrase things, right? Latency right here. So we try to play something in harmony now. This sounds very Elven, yes. Right? Builder, you get a build. Oh, here you get a builder, so you can. Let's see. Ah, so you change here, and you can green for key switch. Oh, so you have the key switches let's see what this is. Alta, which let's start with Fre and then go to that one. Release the notes, play the next one. Okay, so you need to have legato to change. Or key switch it. Right? I didn't use that in the track, but what I want to show you also is they have this, let's see, hybrid vocals. This is really cool. I use this a lot for textures. So, I mean, here you get 3 different layers, but you can also, as I said, include the snapshots, just play, and since the phrases you need to, let's say this track is in G minor, you could pretty much get away with an A minor or D minor, I think, in this case. So let's just try that one. And then just hold one note. I think for the only time I really think of using phrases and stuff like this is for vocals, because it's so expressive. I never use it for strings and brass and stuff. But this is so great to create kind of the vocal pad-like atmosphere. It's really amazing. Soft sustains. Let's try that one. I mean, it's incredible. And you get all of this, but you can also, if we just pick one vocal texture here. This kind of what I used up here. So you can turn off or on the layers, you can change the textures right here, right? You can change all of these different aspects. You can get info for them. It's so much in this sample library. It's an entire collection of female vocals, basically. So, I mean, you will have endless days going through everything if you get this. The only thing I would have loved to have, which is I become a fan of, because I want to compose fast, I want to be inspired, and I don't really want to go and change a lot of tiny details, even though for those of you who like it, that's fine. But I like randomization features. I would like more developers to include, like, so I want 3 different layers immediately. I don't even want to change these manually. Well, okay, that's easy, but I would love to have, like, the randomization feature and then lock it, like, random within, let's say, key of G minor, as in this case of my track, right? So you have all these hybrid vocals, which I find, it doesn't really, they don't have to be in key for this, like, of ambience, because it can create some cool tension if they go a bit outside the key, but it's an amazing bonus feature, I would say. Let's explore the, let's see, we have also, go back to, let's see, the library, oh, like that. The phrases. So I actually used phrases for the main leading line. So you have the textures here. Let's just go through. I have this texture. Let's see, it's the wind keys. Which is not, so it's not only vocals, but, right? So I have all these together. And then, and by the way, I mixed this, it's panned all the way, and, you know, it's not the main, you know, the original sound, but then I have this amazing phrase, because, let's see, here, Athena, vocal phrases. So let's go down and just show, well, let's listen to it first. In context, it sounds like this, with the vocal textures in the background. I just play the melody leading line here, and the way it works is it's in G minor, like my track, so it's locked to G minor, and that way it really works. I just play the melody line, and let's see if my computer will struggle with this recording video at the same time, but it's, oh, the downside with starting at the wrong time. There, okay, so. Alright, so low latency turns off the mastering, but that's the leading line of the entire track, is this vocal phrases. So if we go and take a look down here, where was I? Here. And just go to the vocal phrases, you can see how they work. Atlantis vocal phrases, okay? So here we have them. So we have different ones here. So let's use, you can see the tempo so that it works. It will tempo sync, but you don't want to go too high or too low for the tempo. So the G minor here, if I play something, you can see the phrase, and then I can still switch. If I am in the key of G minor, let's do B flat. Right? So it really works, and you can still use the dynamics. Especially if you just hold down a note for a longer time. Because you have so much going on anyway. And then go to G. B flat. C. Okay, oh wow, I was out of range. Let's play low then. So there I played a note outside of G. And it can still work. So the phrases, as I said, I don't usually use phrases for my music because I want to be in control. But I mean, you have so much expression in vocals. So stop demoing Contact. I mean, you couldn't do this with normal vocal sample library, word builder or something. It's just too much expression. So I actually enjoy, and you can still activate the legato here on, so you can play. Also, it's more of a crossfade, it's not a true legato in this case, but it can work in context of the track. Let's just also, so those are all the various, types of things you get. The true legatos and all the legatos are by far the most amazing female legatos I heard in a sample library. But you also get the phrases, you get the polychants, you get the the hybrid vocals, and you can use all stuff in context. So here I use the female legato vocals with one singer, this epic A, to support the leading vocal phrases. So this is panned way back with binaural panning. On top, oh, it's a bit too loud now in context. So you have that, and you have, let's see, this other vocal line, which is also this one, Dark Siren legato. I started it right here, very low in together. So this is the legato with the vocal textures. I mean, listen. Only these vocals. And you have such an enchanting, mysterious, warm vibe going on. And then for the chorus, I used the other female legato. Plus, I layered it on top because I wanted the final section to really, go heavy and be the climax of the track. So I used both legatos here, plus the vocal textures, plus the phrases. So basically that's it. I mean, I could go and switch presets, but there's other videos doing there. Going through everything would take forever. But my conclusion is this is by far my go-to, from now on, my go-to sample library for female vocals, especially legato lyrical lines, but also for these textures and phrases. The phrases actually surprised me how good they worked in context, as you could hear from this track. So that is Ethera Gold Atlantis 3. I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out. And I will see you in the next video, my friends.